Because of your pain in every language. What is good? What is good? What is Gucci? Same old Courtney. Courtney IG, and I'm back again. This time I'm talking about 438, the debut album from Masicka. Guys, as you may have picked up this year, dancehall isn't a genre that I regularly review. Despite it being my roots, background, it's not one I really review. But this year I have covered Skilla Bang, I have covered Alkaline, and I wasn't blown away by either project. I was especially disappointed by Skilla Bang's debut. If you want to see the review, you know where to go. Go back on the page, look back, you'll see my thoughts. I'm not going to use up the time here talking about Skilla Bang or Alkaline, but you can find the reviews if you want to watch them. So this left me, guys, with a hunger to find a dancehall album this year in the influx of Afrobeats, you know. Good stuff, good stuff. Afrobeats is running the radio now, you know, Thames, Wizkid, you know, etc, etc. So I was like, where's the dancehall artists? Why are they not delivering any projects, man? Like, what's going on? So then I was like, okay, you know what? I've been seeing Masicka. Like, he's not really a guy that I've really listened to. I probably heard one or two songs, but I haven't really ever listened to his music. So then I was like, you know what? I always like to challenge myself and just come into a project not knowing much at all and not actually researching. Just go in and just go off of the vibe of the music and give my perspective. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here with this debut. I'm going to just get into my thoughts. So let's go. So the intro, guys, Ultima, is really that authentic, empowering, gratitude is a must type feel music. It's like life over everything, nothing like life. That's the line that he says. And I just kept hearing that. When he said it that one time, I just kept hearing life over everything, nothing like life. I was like, okay, this is sticking with me. And it really just flows great into Pain. You know, what we were just playing just now. Man, it just... And then Suicide Note, which follows after that, which is just that hunger, that universal feeling of pain and hunger, trials and tribulations, coming through darkness. You know, that I was like, whoa, I haven't really heard this kind of sound so much. This is sounding really album level stuff. This is message. This is not, you know, frivolous stuff. And as I'm alluding to, like, guys, Masicka's writing style and skills aren't anything to be played with. I'll exemplify something which he does. Moments, Toxic World, Love Story are like three angles on a similar topic, but completely different journeys. So he talks about love, he talks about marriage, he talks about untrustworthy girls, haters, misguided youth, not wanting his son to go down the same path. And it's like, I like how those three are sequenced, because it's like we get the worldview on Toxic World, then we get Love Story, which is getting more intimate, more personal to himself and his own love story. Then we get Moments, which is just like in love, fun, Steph London coming again on another project. She's been on Skilly, she's been on Back Row G. Like, I know she's warming up. She's warming up. She's coming with something. And she just mashed it up. So I like that kind of writing style. I like that kind of attention, like, and that kind of sequencing. That excited me when I heard that. I was like, these all make sense together. And then it's like, it's not all serious though, guys. We get the fun, fluent vibes, high energy, high enjoyment, you know, with highlight and the hard hitting quality with the OG Sean Paul, Shanda Paul, somebody got at the end. So even with the shot of fling talk, man, we get with songs like Contract Killer, Vanish, and King a little bit. There's a bit of gun fling talk in there. It's artistic and it shows lyricism. It shows not just AK-47 and then another. You get it. It's not just that. It's like there's lyrics in there. There's stories in there. There's pictures in there that you can get from him describing certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and to pick up specifically on King, guys, it's the most uplifting of those three that I just mentioned. And it's like black man rise up kind of vibes, you know? Every black man is a king. Like, that's substance. And then that kind of message is brought even more home with the igniting words where his grandmother is reciting scriptures from the Bible. And like, that is just like, whoa, like, there you go, you get it. Like, he's talking to the ghetto youth. That's what he's doing. He's talking to the ghetto youth. He's not just saying, go and spray up a thing. He's saying, look, your black man is a king. And then he's giving you all of that stuff which came before on love and its different elements. So, as you may have picked up from my previous reviews of dancehall, guys, I haven't been impressed with the projects and the quality that's been coming from the sound. But here, I am not disappointed. It gave me every single element of dancehall that I like to hear. That I would say would give you an example of a top tier dancehall album. That's the level that we need as Jamaican people. We need to be targeting to compete with the likes of Afrobeats and them lot. Like, come on, let's up the bar and deliver projects on this level. You know, that's the sound. That's the level the sound needs. Let's put it that way. That's the level the sound needs to keep progressing. Go back to delivering songs of meaning and, you know, feeling, emotion. You know what I mean? Let's get that. This is not one-dimensional. This is not American trap sounding. This is not flooded with auto-tune. This is not sounding dated. This is not just war talk. You know what I mean? It's every element of the sound. And this is a brilliant debut. It's got hunger. It's got introspection. As I said, it's got that fun, free, you know, carnival type vibes with quality and highlight and that. And it's like, this is what dancehall and reggae music is all about. He's really a force to be reckoned with. I acknowledge I've been sleeping on him, and I'm going to be tapping in from now on, because this is the bar, all right? Like, from what I've been hearing on the previous projects, and I've listened to a few, it's like down here. It's not even in focus. This is where I'm expecting it to be. Like, because, you know, Vibes, Cartel, and all of the OGs, they set a bar, and now I want it to come up now. Where's the new generation setting a new bar? And when I hear projects like this, I hear a new bar. And this is what the other artists should be looking at, listening to, and saying, all right, bar. This is the bar. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is one of the best dancehall projects I've heard in a while. Simple. And yeah, that's as simple as that. So, guys, my top three, and it's hard for me to put a top three because actually there's a lot more than 3 tracks that I like on it. The large majority of this project, I liked all of it. Like, there's a few tracks which wasn't for me, but I wouldn't say they were bad. Like, there was no message, there was no creativity, there was no nothing to it. It had messages to it. So, Ultimate, King, and Pain. But yeah, as I said, there's much more. So in terms of a rating, guys, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it... Now, let me put some more, because this is dancehall and this is top tier. 8.5 out of 10 I'm giving this. Yes, because this is a bar and I ain't heard this. So this deserves to be respected. And it seems like he's been out of the game for a while. I don't know for what reason, but he's come back, and this is, as a new listener, I've come into this not knowing about his song so much, not knowing about him as an artist so much, and I've taken away messages that actually sit in my head, that I can replay them again, the songs, and it's meaning. It's not just like, here, microwave. It's substance. So 8.5 out of 10. You know what to do, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, inspire, erase.